All right. The next one we talk about in the business plan is our personal sales bonus. And this is right down here underneath the retails, the first one in bonuses and commissions, the personal sales bonus. So we're going to spend a little time on this because to fully understand all the value that is here. C3 is where the 25% maxes out. So if you come in with like a consumer pack, you're only getting it 10%. Come in with a business builder pack, you're getting 25%. This is important for your ongoing residual income as well. So not only when you sponsor a new member coming in, you're getting 25% versus 10%. You're also getting your ongoing residual from your members' orders. So at 25%, for instance, a person's on their bottle of Swish with a free spray, you're making $12.50 from every member that is doing that. If you're at a 10% level, that's just $5. So that's a difference of $7.50. If you got 10 members, that's $70. If you got 100 members, you're talking $700 difference just by being at this 25% level. So it can add up very quickly. And then when you kick in the customers also at 25%, that's where I talk about if you have 100 customers and members and they're each purchasing their bottle of Swish every month, you're making $1,250 passive income when you're at the 25% level. So if you're not at the C3 or higher level, you want to get there as soon as you can. Now, when we talk about the CILI membership options, right, the consumer pack is 67 BV, and that's the easiest way to come in, just $89. I would encourage to sign everybody up with at least an intro pack or higher. Help them understand the value. And that's what I want to do in this next slide. So when you come in with an $89 pack and you're sponsoring people, or your new member they sponsor somebody at an intro pack level, that person is only making $22.50. If they're at a networker pack, they sponsor a networker pack, it's $45, the pro pack, $67.50, right? So if you came in with a business builder pack, an intro pack, networker pack, or pro pack, when you got started, then you're automatically getting that 25%. So here's a note to brand new people that have just gotten started. If you came in with a consumer pack, before you start sponsoring anybody, make sure you upgrade. You have 30 days from the time you get started till in order to still get these lateral bonuses, right? The C3, C4, and C5, all of these are going to give you that 25%. So even an intro pack. So before you start sponsoring people, you want to upgrade so you're getting that 25% value. In other words, you're doing the same amount of work. Why not just get more money? You'll make this money back for the intro pack very quickly if you are planning on sponsoring people. So it just makes sense. $89 is just a consumer pack for a reason. It is just simply to try out the product, check out the website from the inside, get the app, all that stuff, and maybe for a wholesale customer. All right. But I would recommend, if you're going to sign somebody up as a customer, put them in as a customer. Do not put them in as a consumer pack unless it's maybe a family member or something like that. That's just my 2 cents on it. Now look at this. If you did come in with a business builder pack, what's the difference? Instead of making $22.50, you're making $56.25 every time you bring on an intro pack. If you're at the 25% level, $112 for the networker pack. That's quite a bit of difference there, right? $70. But look at this for the pro pack. It's $100 difference. It's over $100. So you're getting $169, $168.75 every time you sponsor somebody if you're at this 25% level or higher. So you want to be at a C3 higher level or higher, whether you've been here for a long time or you're brand new. You can, like I said, you can make yourself a lot of money by being in here at that C3. It's an amazing advantage of our compensation plan. I just love that. And remember that personal sales bonus. I have been here in and out of network marketing for about over 20 years. I have never had an ongoing personal sales bonus. This is not just the very first time when you bring somebody on. I was just talking with somebody yesterday who's got network marketing experience, has done very well, but she was kind of one of these one-hit wonders. She brought on a whole bunch of people in the very beginning week. She made over $2,500 there, but then it all died out because they were not auto ship driven, which we are. And you got the initial sign-up bonus. Ours is ongoing. So huge differences. This is just one of the areas where our prosperity plan differs from almost everybody else. The next commission that we talk about, or the next bonus we talk about when we're going through the prosperity plan, is the team commissions. And as you know, this is the largest payout of all of them that we have over time. This is also a weekly commission, and it lives right here underneath the personal sales bonus on your chart. Now you'll notice it starts at C2. Why? Because you have to have a personally sponsored person, qualified person on your left side, and a qualified personally sponsored person on your right side. So let's kind of break this down. How do you actually get paid on this, and how does this chart work? Let's just say on this week, you had 20,000 in business volume that moved through your left sales team. And on your right sales team, you had 5,000. At the end of the week, on Sunday night at midnight, that's when the computer shuts it off, right, for that week. And then it's going to add up all these sales, and it's going to look at the lesser team. Now it says 10 to 20% on the lesser team. You go to your chart, you can easily see 10% at C2 and 20% at, gets this out of the way, 20% at C12. So that's where the 10 to 20% on your lesser team comes from. Obviously, in this example, 5,000 is the lesser team. So at the end of the week, the computer is going to subtract the 5,000 from both legs. A lot of people don't understand it. They think like, well, I got all this volume on the other side, and I'm not getting paid on it. No, you are getting paid on it as long as you're doing volume in your lesser leg, because the 5,000 is coming out of both legs. So 5,000 gets subtracted here, that brings it down to 0. And 5,000 gets subtracted here, that brings it down to 15,000. So when you wake up on Monday, in this example, you begin with 15,000 in business volume on your left leg. Very nice, right? So then how does that equate to pay for this team commission? Well, if you're at the C2 level and you're making 10%, that's a $500 check in team commissions. If you're at C3, it goes up to 11%. So it goes up to $550 in this example. C4, C5, you can see it starts getting a little bit better, right? It's like extra $150, same amount of work. You haven't done anything different. The only thing that's different is that you're at a higher rank, so you're making more money off of that 5,000 business volume. And then C6, C7, C8, C9. As I go through this, also understand, as you are building and moving up in these ranks, these numbers are also increasing. They have to, in order to be making new rank. So these numbers would also be greatly increased. I'm just doing this to help you understand the chart and how this works is the most simplistic format that I can. The next that we have here is our mentoring bonus, and this is also a weekly bonus. And the way that this works, it's right underneath the team commissions. So as you can see, the chart follows our business plan. But this starts at C3. Another thing that starts at C3, right? So not only does your maximum customer retail bonus start at C3, or that actually is at C3, right? You got your personal sales bonus with C3, which gets 25%. Your mentoring bonus also starts at C3. So C3 is definitely the place to be. Another reason why you don't want to be selling consumer packs, you want to be selling intro packs or higher, and it's to help that person, especially if they are looking to make money. And if these people came in with a consumer pack, especially that last week of the month, going back to that topic, you want to be driving upgrades into your business to help them make money as well for the following month. Now, see this, the way that this works, as you can see, this increases by 5% with each rank. And so how this works, let's say you personally sponsored Jim, and Jim made $1,000 this week off of the mentoring bonus. All right. And you also sponsored Sue, and Sue made $500 this week. Betty made $2,500. Jane made $250. Bob made $3,500. And you made a total of $5,500, or your personally sponsored people made $5,500 this week. All right, in bonuses. Now, if you are at C3, that's an additional check to you for $275, 5% right here. If you're at C4, it goes up to $550. Watch how quickly this escalates. C8, you're at $825. At C6, you're at $1,100. 20% check match on whatever your personally sponsored people do that week. C7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're getting into really good money. And again, look at this, over $2,500 more, just about $2,500 more from a C3 to a C12 at that 50% level. And again, remember, as you're moving up in rank, these numbers are also going to increase. That is why the mentoring bonus overall is our second largest payout. All right. So this is incentivizing you to help your people make money and to move up in rank, because as they do, then your money is also going to increase. And understand, your paycheck here does not affect their money or anybody else's. It's just a bonus, extra bonus that the company is paying out to you.